огледалото на съня. Слизащи се цвят на дъжд с удивителна светлина. Изгаваш изведнъж в огледалото на съня. Дъждът ми каза, аз те обичам, дъждът ми каза да. И сега аз в дъжде обичам, пея с дъжда. Дъждът ми каза, аз те обичам, дъждът ми каза да. И сега аз в дъжде обичам, пея с дъжда.
Okay, so when I got here it was full of nature and crap. And oh shit, yeah, here's still pretty disgusting. There's spiders everywhere. You can't really see anything, but this is where the leak was happening before. Yeah, it was more than a leak, it was a torrent. Okay. Right. So I'll try and start off down in the crappy horror room, where I've taken quite a lot of stuff that I've turned into proper furniture. This is where the other leak was. So because that blue thing there was ruptured, it was letting water out all over the floor. Again, you know, gushing torrents. And because of that, there was water coming out of the other thing in the other room. Yeah. So I made a start in clearing some of the stuff out of here. There was a wardrobe there, which you'll see again in a bit. There were plastic mats on the floor, which I think was holding a lot of the water in. There's still a bit of a drip down here, I think, so I've got to get Crystal to come and do something about that. But yeah, it's a bit clearer in here now. Still disgusting, but I've rescued quite a lot of nice stuff, I think. Okay, so in the oh, there's my cheese there. Where did that come from? Okay. Yeah, I've got to take my trip to my long bus trip back home today. So I've got cheese in my bum bag, as you do. Okay, I found this blender, which is full working order. That's a nice thing. I found this object. I don't know what it is, but if you can guess, then answers on a postcard. So yeah, all of the stuff that you find generally in that disgusting room is in working order, but just covered in shite. So you have to clean it all off. Here is yeah, I bought these scales with me. Okay, here's my fridge. I'm so pleased that I had this because my bank, even though they know I'm in Bulgaria, for some reason they've done the whole stop giving you money in case somebody's stolen your card thing. So I had nothing to eat for the last 4 days. So luckily, I ate all of the stuff from the freezer that I'd been making in my slow cooker, which I carried all the way from the UK like a crazy person. I've bought loads of bins and things and reappropriated stuff like these jobbies for herbs and spices, and there's tea in here, my old cooking device, cooking gloves, and yeah, I've got some more cutlery and stuff. Okay, so this over here is the green thing that you may have seen at the start of the video, full of mold and crap, so I've used loads of bleach basically to get the mold out, and then left it outside on a rainy day like today to wash it off. And it's always 1981 in this kitchen, which is nice. Loads of cobwebs in the house. That's the main thing. Yeah, so loads of this cutlery and plates and bowls and cooking pots I've all bought. But most of the cups and glasses are all stuff that I've got from the dirty room. So that's all coming together nicely. Okay, so got to make sure I unplug everything before I go, because I've got to go back to the bloody UK for brick project. Okay, so it's going to be very oh yeah, the clock broke, so I've put it in the display corner, which is very annoying. Okay, yeah, it's going to be very weird having somebody else here. I'm so used to being here on my own, but yeah, like I said, it's British weather today. Okay, I've got rid of loads of the plastic and crap from here. Here's the wood. It's all pretty much in the dry. I guess I'll use this stuff first, because it's not quite entirely in the dry. Shit, I don't want my scythe to get wet, because I bought a nice sharpener for that. Still scything everything. When I first got here, Tihomir from next door used his lawnmower on some. So there's these things again. Hello. Yeah, came and sort of mowed all this stuff. So when I got here, it was full of nature, and I've basically turned a forest into a desert. And now it's going to be rained all over, so in 3 weeks' time when I get back, there'll be a bloody forest again. But, yeah, it's just the way it goes, really, isn't it? Oh, I found this amazing cart thing, so I used that to get a lot of the wood in. Yeah, there's more wood over here, of course. Think that's enough for the winter, I hope. Okay, in here I moved all of the crap out of the room that I intend to eventually turn into my bedroom. It's really disgusting in there, so we won't bother having a look. Okay, so up in the house. Yeah, I've made these baskets for these cats. They disappeared for 3 days. It was really upsetting. They just vanished, and I didn't see them for 3 days, and I thought they weren't going to come back. But then they did come back, and now it's too late for me to buy any machine to feed them when I'm gone. So they're going to have to eat mice and rats, which Balthazar catches mice. Mosquito nets. I've got these around the whole house now. I bought them before I came out here. It's a nice thing, isn't it? Yeah, there's less mosquitoes around, but the most important thing you can do to get rid of the mosquitoes is not have any open water anywhere. You always have to. So I've emptied out all the plastic barrels and crap, and it seems to be less now. So I slept in here to start with. I've made it a bit of a mess by taking some of the paper off, because I was planning to paint it. So yeah, I've got big plans for this room. There's more of these mosquito nets. These ones Velcro, and they attach to around the window, and it means that you can open the window and not have mosquitoes everywhere, which is nice. Yeah, and then I moved into this room when I started putting more stuff in it. So yeah, here we go. Here's another thing that came from the dirty room. so it's a bit more functional in here now. We've got proper drawers and stuff. Okay, so this bed I found around near to where my feature room will be. It could be worse. It's not so bad. It's quite comfortable actually. So then I've got another folding bed here which lives there permanently. Old paintings. I don't have any paint with me. Internet over there. Okay, so this bed I just moved in here. We really need a mattress for it, really, because it's so bloody uncomfortable. Yeah, the lights in here are pretty lovely. Plaster. So the plaster's coming away from the wall. This room we can't really paint until we've taken all the plaster off, put some mesh on the wall, and then stuck new plaster to it. That's a big job. But here's my Petek balls. They are so heavy. I carried them all the way from France, which is nuts. Oh yeah, wardrobe, of course. This was in the dirty room, and I've got rid of all the mould, and I've got to get some coat hangers really. So yeah, that's it. It's all coming together, and looking forward to coming back after the brick project in 3 weeks' time. Oh dear. And yeah, continuing with the project. Like I said, it would be very odd to have somebody else here, because I'm just not used to it really. Got very used to being here on my own. The language is going fine. It's expensive learning how to speak Bulgarian properly. That's where most of my money's gone really. But I'm getting there. It's been a year, and I still find it hard to understand people more than anything. That's the difficult thing. But it's all coming together. Couldn't be happier. Thanks so much for letting me stay here. It's a nice project, and yeah, like you said, Mike, I think it will be lovely to do a moon temple, and yeah, properly engage the community. I can't wait to get my guitar and have some paint here, so that I can just feel human again. But yeah, it's been lovely.
Дъждът ми каза, аз те обичам, дъждът ми каза да. И сега аз в дъжд те обичам, пея с дъжда. Дъждът ми каза, аз те обичам, дъждът ми каза да. И сега аз в дъжд те обичам, пея с дъжда.